Welcome to the channel and welcome to another property tour. I haven't done one of these in a little while, but this is going to be a little bit different than all of the other property tours you see. You know, they're very highly done, I guess you could say, very highly produced, which is nice. Don't get me wrong, I love those videos, I love watching them, but sometimes I feel like it's refreshing just to kind of walk through a space and, you know, see it for what it is. Like for instance, the goal here is to make it feel like you're walking through the apartment with me. So that's really going to be the goal of these videos moving forward. It's going to be nothing too crazy highly produced, a little bit more raw, I guess you could say. And really the goal is just to show you mine and my team's listings here in New York City. So this one that I am in now, this is over at 330 East 75th Street. This is over, it's on the Upper East Side. My team, we sell primarily Upper East Side, Upper West Side, and then downtown as well. But I feel like we spend a lot of time uptown, which I like a lot. I'm a little biased to the Upper East Side. I live up here. But yeah, so I'll take you around and give you a quick look of it all. And then I will overlay some of our B-roll from our professional marketing video, just, you know, so you can get a nice look of it. But majority of this is just gonna be me walking through the space and kind of showing it to you. Now, I am not gonna say the price at the beginning. The goal is for you to maybe try to figure out what the price is, and I'll say it at the end. You know, each apartment is different, and I think it's always interesting to kind of see and learn like what the price is of the apartments, especially in Manhattan, because they can cost a lot. Sometimes they cost less than what you may think they would cost, and sometimes they're a lot more. I feel like that may keep it interesting by waiting till the end to tell you what the price is, so try to guess it beforehand. So we are starting, this is actually the front door right behind me. So as soon as you walk in, you have this pretty big dining space right when you walk in. Now this actually, originally this apartment was set up as a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom, but the owners, they changed it into a 2-bedroom, 3-bathroom. This was the 3rd bedroom. They knocked down this wall so that they can have like a proper dining space, which I actually really like. It's a smart idea, especially if you don't need the 3rd bedroom, you know? But this 3rd bedroom actually looks out west. So you're facing west here. You're on the 31st floor, so you get really good, first off, natural light, but also the views are amazing. Again, we're on the Upper East Side, so this is looking west. You can kind of get a peek of the park out there, but it's a little hard to see because the leaves have kind of fallen off the trees now since we're in December. But even farther in the distance, you can actually see the hills of New Jersey, which is pretty crazy. I didn't know that you could see those from apartments in New York City. I mean, I have been higher, but I guess I've never really looked out there. But yeah, so this is the dining room, and then right next to the dining room, you have your kitchen. So this kitchen is obviously a little outdated. Keep that in mind. This apartment is an estate apartment. So I don't know, this renovation was maybe done in the 90s. So whoever comes in here and purchases this, they're gonna most likely gut the place. You know, they may not, maybe they'll keep these floors because these floors are actually in pretty good condition, but there's gonna be certain things that they're gonna wanna update. So this being one of them. However, it is nice that you have a window in the kitchen so you get that good natural light. And a lot of kitchens here in New York City, they don't have an overhead vent from the stove. So when that is the case, it's good to have a window in the apartment because then you can open up and let the heat, the smells, whatever you want to kind of draft out the window. But one cool option, because we're right next to the living room, is you could open up this kitchen into the living room and maybe set up like some bar stools or something right here going into the kitchen, which would be nice. I think that would be a nice little upgrade. But welcome to the living room. This living room is pretty spacious. You know, I think one of the reasons being is you have windows. Obviously this is facing south and then this is facing west, but you have these huge picture windows here and then you're also facing south. So the amount of light that is coming into this room really opens it up and makes it feel bright and airy. And first off, that's me. It's kind of weird seeing like the setup in the window, or the mirror, I guess. These mirrors, you see how this wall is like full of mirrors? This is definitely more of like a 90s style vibe, I guess you could say. So someone may want to get rid of them, but the cool thing about it is it does really open up the room even more because it's kind of like that optical illusion where it feels like the room's a lot larger, and it also makes it a lot brighter in here because the light is bouncing off of the mirrors. Another thing that's cool, so you have 2 different fireplaces in this apartment. One up here and then one in the primary bedroom, which you'll see. They're both electric, but it's nice to kind of have that option. And then one of my favorite parts of this apartment is your private balcony. And this is facing south, so the views here are unreal. I mean, look at that. You can even see the World Trade Center from here. So to be able to see the World Trade Center from the Upper East Side, or the One Freedom Tower, that's pretty sick, honestly. You got all of Midtown, you got Billionaires Row there that you can see. I would love to come out here, just have, you know, even just have my morning cup of coffee, glass of wine at night, or whatever else you like to do. However, if you are scared of heights, it might be a tough one for you. Because yeah, we're 31 floors up. Yeah, I love a balcony. That's one of the best things, honestly, about New York. It's like, you know, when I thought about moving to New York, one thing I always thought about was wanting to be somewhere where I have great views, and this is such a city view. Like the thought of this view at night would be just absolutely stunning. So I haven't been here at night. Maybe I'll come back one day, or maybe I'll have a showing at night here and I'll be able to get to see it. Anyways, that's finished up on that side of the apartment. Now let's walk back to the bedroom. So you have 2 bedrooms on this other wing. This was the front door, you remember. So now instead of taking a left, we're taking a right to the apartment. This is one of the bathrooms. All the bathrooms are pretty fairly upgraded. Ignore my setup there. Yeah, all the bathrooms are pretty updated except the primary bathroom. You're probably gonna definitely wanna update that one. Another thing that's nice though, this is a huge amenity to have. This is like living in luxury if you have a washer and dryer in your apartment. That is something that if you have it, that's like having a golden ticket, baby. And then this is the second bedroom. So this is nice, you're facing north here, and then you're facing west here. So no matter what, in any of these rooms, you're gonna get pretty good light. This is, I would say, a full-size bed, not exactly a queen, but you still have a good amount of room in here. You have an ensuite bathroom there, and then a nice little desk space over here. Again, you have carpet in these rooms. You're probably going to want to maybe get rid of the carpet. Some people like carpet, some people don't. But what's nice is you do have hardwood floors under the carpet. Just take these views in. I mean, this is why I moved to New York, is for views like this. Now we're walking into the primary bedroom. You have so much closet space in here. This full wall is closets, which is really nice. You know, in New York, having as much storage as possible is one of the most important things you can have. And then also, as you see, you have carpet in here as well, but you do have wood floor underneath. This is the primary bathroom. So this is one that you would definitely probably want to upgrade. You have a pretty large bedroom. As you can see, this is actually a king-size bed. And again, you have this full wall of closets. Here is the other electric fireplace that I mentioned. You could update it a little bit. This apartment has such great bones. Again, you're facing north here, so you don't have like light beaming in here, but you have a good amount of natural light. Excuse the windows are a little dirty and the rope outside. They're doing work on the building. They're doing local law 11, which if you live in New York, you may be familiar with that term. It's just when every, like I would say 7 to 10 years, they go around to all of the buildings and upgrade and just check the brickwork to make sure that they are in stable condition, because the last thing we want is for buildings to start collapsing here in New York City. So they just like to check them, make sure they are all in good shape. But yeah, that's the apartment. So just as a recap, 2 bedroom, could be converted back into the 3 bedroom, 3 bathroom, and you have right under 1,600 square feet total. Now we are on the 31st floor. Obviously keep in mind the bones are great. This is a condo in New York City, which condos are a little bit more expensive than co-ops, which is another type of property you can buy here. I could go into a whole spiel on that, but I'll just keep it simple right now. But yeah, this condo, technically keep in mind it could be like a 3 bedroom, 3 bathroom, high floor, great views, facing south. You have views of the park. I mean, it's really, it's a beautiful apartment, and the thought of someone coming in here and updating it would be absolutely amazing. So where we are priced right now, I don't know if have you thought about the price at all, but we are priced at 2,250, so 2,250,000. We've had some pretty good showings. We've had some second showings. Again, that price could change, so don't hold that price to me. Be like, oh, you said it was 2,250, but I see it sold at this number. Listen, anything could happen. It's New York City, it's real estate. Deals happen all the time, but that is where we're listed at, and we've been getting good traction at. So yeah, I hope you guys like this apartment. I wanna do some more of these videos, and I hope you like this more raw type style of walking through it. You know, as we get more listings on the market, we're in the winter market right now, so it's a little bit of a slower market, but as we get into the spring market, the summer and the fall of next year, we'll get more and more listings on the market. I have another listing over on 5th Avenue. I would like to record soon as well. It's definitely a throwback in time, so it's kind of cool to see. Yeah, but I hope you guys like this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you are interested, obviously, in seeing more property tours. And if you like this layout of, you know, making it raw or keeping it raw, it's such a weird term to say. But then also, if you like, you know, trying to guess the price before I get to it, or would you rather have the price up front so you know what you're clicking on and watching? I don't know. But I'm just gonna kind of figure out these videos as we go and just try to be a little bit different than all of the other really highly produced ones. So I hope you guys like this video. Here's another outro. Subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.